What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. It's Maisha Edmond, licensed cosmetologist in the state of New York. I am also a certified trichologist. Super excited to be here with you to talk to you about your business. We have been chatting for a few days. We got a few lives under our belts, and we are talking about trichology business and how to set that up. A bit of housekeeping. First of all, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all, everybody all right? Everybody all right? So we have been talking about business, but first I want to say I am live on Trichology_911 on Instagram. I also am live on Facebook, Maisha Edmond, Trichology911, and I'm also live on YouTube. So if you're not doing anything and you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's going to be great. And so I want you to get in on the ground level, right? Somebody said, get it for free. You know what I'm saying? Before I start charging 99 cents like everybody else. All right. So listen, I'm super excited. Today, we're going to take a little break, a little station identification break from, what we have been talking about. I mean, it all goes, but I'm not going to go too hard. I want to just kind of talk to you about your business and checking up on your business. Last week we did the business setup. We did 21 things that we could implement in our businesses, or that we should implement in our businesses so that it runs properly, right? So that's the business setup. What should be in place. Yesterday we spoke about client attraction, and we spoke about curating content. So we talked about how to curate content and where we can get things from, and that's from absolutely everywhere. But today, when I woke up, if you saw any of my stories today, I was using my Instagram stories today. But if you saw any of my stories, I was talking about like this holiday season and how people, specifically how trichologists always seem to kind of lag behind when it comes to like Black Friday and holiday sales, because let's face it, nobody knows what trichology is more than just the trichologist, right? The people that you're trying to serve, they don't know. They know they need you in a way, but do they really, right? So it's kind of like I have hair loss. You know, my hair is shedding, my hair is breaking. I heard a little something about trichology, but I'm not really sure what it is. Not really sure what to do with it, and you know, if it could be of some help for me or to me. I'll just go to my dermatologist, or I'll just, you know, I'll just ask questions to, you know, my stylist. My stylist has, you know, growing hands, and, you know, the things that she's done, she's, you know, she's able to grow my hair, so I'm fine. Or maybe I'm at a certain age and just hair loss happens like that. Or, you know, hair loss runs in my family, so I'm just kind of expecting it. I wear wigs and weaves anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So you have like all of those different things. And so, you know, it's just really interesting talking about trichology and trichology business, the needs of the people that we serve. One thing I heard somebody say last night, but they actually said it back in 2020, and they were talking about pain points. And if you are a stylist or a trichologist, then you are probably also an entrepreneur. And if that is the case, and I'm right, then you have to consider like so many different things. And one of the things that you have to consider are pain points, right? Because your pain point the pain points you to the passion in what you're doing, your own specific passion, the passion of the people that you're going to serve. So if you can really get a hold of the pain point, then you'll know what to offer your clients. I think that that's one of the things that we have to look at, especially when we are not really too clear on what we want to do as a trichologist. So that's really big too. So as you're getting yourself together for maybe some of you will do Black Friday sales, different things like that, you want to make sure that you're speaking to the pain points. Don't just be giving out stuff that, just because you want to give it out, right? But let it be something that somebody needs. So like I said before, think about the pain points, because the pain is going to point you to the passion, right? So you have the clients, and if the pain point is, I'm really not confident anymore walking into these rooms because my hair looks like this, right? You could offer treatments, right? But are they going to move as quickly as the client needs it to? Probably not. So is there something else that you can offer to help that client to do what they need to do? Hey, Ed. So remember, pain points point you to passion. And then the passion is going to point you to what you need to do, the product or the service that you need to give the client. So just want to check in on your business today. I have a goal. I don't know if you have a goal. So let's talk about goals for business. I have a goal to help 20 trichologists. I know it's not a lot, but I want to help 20 trichologists in my boot camp. 20 people. And whether, to be honest, I really want them to be trichologists, but if they're not, like, if the person is still in school, or they're like, I'm really looking into this trichology thing, I think this boot camp is going to be really dope for them, because what I want to do is I want to help specifically 20 trichology businesses, right? And I wrote down some stuff that, because I was like brain dumping. I want to help them set up their businesses, right? So I want you to have your stuff right. Why? Because Black Friday, if you're going to participate in Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday, you are going to be so overwhelmed and so like almost like pressured into doing something, because you're like, oh my God, I didn't do it. I didn't think about it. And then you're going to give away some of the best stuff that you have for $2. And that's not what it should be, right? So not every business has to participate in Black Friday. And if you're not, don't feel like you've missed it. But if it's something that you want to do, you're not too late. Yes, it's like, 2 weeks away. But at the same time, if you know exactly what you're trying to do, then you won't have a problem putting things together, right? So I want to help 20 businesses set up their business. I'm trichology practices to set up their business the proper way. I want to help them to put systems in place. You are not really going to go far without a system in trichology. I just hate to tell you, right? But I'm glad to tell you, because the thing is, you will be so excited. You will know so much stuff. People will come in and you'll throw the book at them. You'll literally throw the whole cabinet at them. I could do this and I could do that, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And then you don't know what worked. You don't know why it worked. You don't know why it didn't work. And because you don't have systems set up, you have not onboarded these people. They're not like in your system. You don't have them in a system that allows them to go from this part to this part. Are they going to be in a maintenance program after that? Do they go into another cycle or phase? Like, you don't have that. So we need those systems. Systems also are going to be like, how you bill, how you charge, just like different things like that. You want to have structure. The next thing I want to help 20 trichologists do in this particular time of the year is set boundaries. Because why are you inboxing me with a bald spot? I don't know who it is. I don't know how it happened. And you just like, hey, boo, could you help me? Right. And so if you're getting that and you're like, oh, I just finished school and I just want people to, use my services. And I told my family and they going to come, and granny got hair loss and mama got hair loss. And then these people don't come to you because, they're your family and they just kind of like know you, or they're your friends and they just kind of know you. And you're like, whoever has hair loss, I'm going to help you. I can help anybody. It doesn't matter. You don't set up boundaries, and then you're frustrated. You are absolutely frustrated, right? It's true though, right? because I remember first starting Trichology, and I had this lady to reach out to me by word of mouth. And I tell you, it was the worst. It was one of the worst experiences I ever had in Trichology. She came, and because I didn't have boundaries, and I was just so excited for this person to possibly spend this $1,100 with me, because I was like, that is just like so much money. And she paid it up front. I literally gave her everything I had. I'm talking about not just Trichology. I was coloring her hair, I was putting tracks in her hair, I was sewing down closures, all under the whole thing. Like, listen, I'm your one-stop shop, and you don't have to look like you're in treatment, and I can help you, and I did all of that stuff. And it was really to my demise and deficit in that situation, because she saw the desperation. Anything that you're chasing is going to run from you, right? So, that's the opposite of client attraction. Client attraction is knowing your stuff, knowing where you fit, where's your space, what's your niche inside of this niche, and then people coming to you because they know that they know what they're talking about, they know what's going on. There's somebody that can help me. So you have that, but then you have this thing where like you're so desperate that you're like, what? How much you got? How much you got? I want to help you, and I want you to want me. So I'm just, hey, you don't got the money. That's all right. That's all right. Listen, come the first 3 times. I'm gonna give you 3 treatments, and if you don't like it, then you don't gotta pay. And you're like, you see the products working, you see everything working, and then you don't. Then they quit after the 3rd time, and then you're upset. And you're like, I didn't even get pictures. I didn't, because you didn't have your system set up. You didn't set up your business properly. You didn't have systems in place. And then you didn't set boundaries. And you start giving stuff away. And that's why I think that sometimes being in this holiday season, especially like the Black Friday, the Cyber Monday, the Small Business Saturday, and just like the Christmas time and all that other stuff is really crazy, especially for trichologists, where trichology is not regulated. And you're already trying to figure out what to do. And you're kind of looking over other people's shoulders and kind of looking over on their paper to see what they're doing, because I don't know what to do. Now I got this space and I'm telling people I'm a trichologist and I really want to quit. I mean, it's really crazy. And so I want to help those that want the help, right? So I have the boot camp start next week, and it's like a private Facebook group over there, and you get the strategies and all the stuff that you need. But then if you do VIP, you're going to get those strategies, other strategies that you need for really setting up the things that that you can work with, like 5 full days of strategy and implementation, right? If it's courses, if it's ebooks, if it's classes, if it's really digging into consultation. Now, we're really going to dig into consultation for the boot camp, but I'm talking about that special time, the VIP time before that. And again, you're going to get your replays and all that other stuff. And those things will be in your private VIP portal. Also, I want to help 20 trichologists or 20 trichology businesses. I want them to 10x what they have spent. So I want you to make 10 times what you spent. Now, if you spent the $97, listen, I'm not even saying only. Thank you so much for joining in, right? So I want to make sure that everything I give you is going to be at least worth $1,000, where you can make $1,000. Like, okay, and wash, rinse, and repeat that, right? If you spend the $297, I want you to be able to make $3,000. And I'm going to make sure that everything that I give you and put in place is something that you can do that. I've done it over and over again, and I know that you can do it too. Also, I want to help 20 trichologists get in front of the audience that need them. I remember when I first started trichology, and it was just like, I had this whole thing. Like, people don't want to grow their hair and they don't want to be helped. And then I started seeing other trichologists and I'm like, well, what are they doing? And maybe it's because, I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that and I'm not saying this and that. But then the things that I would have tried to implement were not organic to me. And so because they were not organic to me, I was like kind of talking to any and everybody. It wasn't until I started speaking to those people that needed me. And, I don't know if y'all pray, but I be praying, right? Right. I know Jesus, like that's my we right here. And I would just be like, Lord, I thank you that I'm helping those people, that I'm able to help the people that need me. Right? It's nothing worse than you offering something. Nobody need that. Right? We didn't ask you for that. We didn't ask you to put ketchup in our hair, Maisha. We asked you for edge control. Right? So it's like you really have to be in a space where you are in front of the audience that needs you. How do you do that? How are you in front of the audience that needs you? First of all, you have to tighten up your message. Well, not even first of all, wait, we didn't even see you in a long time. Every time we see you, and I'm talking to me, so don't nobody get offended. Every time we see you, Maisha only and nobody else, you always got to start your live. I know it's been a while. I know y'all haven't seen me in a while. I was taking some much needed time off. But how am I going to reach the 20 people if I'm not saying, hey, I got a boot camp next week. This is what I'm going to be doing. Replays are available. So if you can't make it every day, it's all right. Like, how am I going to reach the people that I want to walk through my doors as a clinician without saying, hey, you have this type of pain point, right? This is where you're hurting as far as your hair growth. I'm able to help you, blah, blah, blah. Give me 12 weeks. Give me 6 weeks for this. Give me 4 weeks for this. Use this product, right? So it's really, really a big thing. So I just wanted to get in right now and just kind of talk to you about your business. A business checkup. Are you where you want to be? You literally have, I'm going to say a few days, child. I don't even know how many days to the end of the year. Have you accomplished what you wanted to accomplish in your trichology business? Did you stop? Do you believe that you have time to pick up the baton again and start running and really, make some things shake? Plan some stuff now that's going to kick off for next year. You don't have to put everything on sale for Black Friday and feel like, because we always got some kind of story about, why things are not working in what season. It's holiday season. People not really coming in. They're not really spending money. It's a lie. Right? Do you have a gift card? Do you have some kind of a something where people listen? It don't have to be money off. It can literally be you selling gift cards. Hey, this is a consultation gift card. Give this to somebody that you love. Their hair is thinning. They feeling self-conscious. They wearing these horrible synthetic wigs. They short in the back. They sticking them in their neck. Like, give them this and tell them to come see me. That could be part of your thing. Like if you never even had gift cards before, you have products, make a bundle, put your bundles together. Let people know that you're here, right? We always got a reason as to why stuff is not working. So if it's not the holidays, then it's the beginning of the year. The reason why people are not coming is because the beginning of the year and they spent all their money for Christmas and they don't really have the money. But then they making all these, posts and everybody's making all these proclamations, new year, new me. And I'm doing everything and I'm in the gym and I'm getting everything right. But then why are you not putting yourself in the mix? Because if they're getting everything right, then maybe they want to grow their hair too. Or maybe they want to make sure that they have healthy, strong hair or a good, clean scalp. But you're not in the mix because you are, if you see obstacles, if you believe obstacles, that's what you're going to have. But if you see opportunity, that's what you're going to have. So that's my whole thing. Everything is a reason as to why you're not making it and why your business is not thriving. And it's not true, because then after you get to the beginning of the year and then everybody get their tax money and stuff like that, now you're going to say, oh, this is the good time to do it. But then you took so long and you didn't even make provision and do all the things that you needed to put yourself in queue and in front of people's faces for tax time, if those are your clients. Listen, I don't mind tax time clients, but I don't want tax time clients. That means I'm only going to see them once a year if I get in quick enough, because they also gonna put that couch on sale, and they also gonna put that car on sale, and then I might not get in. And then after they do spend the money, they don't have enough money to maintain it because they did it on a, so you want to make way for like those impulsive buyers. But do you want to build your business on impulsive buyers and people that's going to interact with you when you having a sale? Or have you set up your personal brand, and have you set up what you're offering where people can literally say, you know what, I'm about to go get my weave done by Boo Boo and them, but let me stop by Ebony real quick and make sure that I get up underneath that LED. Let me make sure that I get an exfoliation. Let me make sure that my hair is right. Let me see what I need to do before I go and get this hairstyle. Am I in the right space? Let her look at my blood work. Let me get on this. This body analysis and see what's going on. But we're not putting ourselves in position so that people can see us. And so every season is a reason as to why we don't have the clients as a trichologist, and it's not true. Could it be that the problem is you? Are you the drama? And this is a trichology business checkup. So if you feel fussed at, you're welcome. So then you skip past tax time and then you get to Valentine's Day, right? And I talked about this yesterday. Everybody's talking about, Valentine's Day and everything like that, right? But what about those people that are under major stress because they had a breakup? But you don't have anything in place because you focusing on people's going out on their dates and all that other stuff. But you didn't say, hey, look, you sitting there, you by yourself, you got this stress, blah, blah, come in for this. Let me love on your hair and scalp, right? So you're not thinking about those things that you need. You're just out here. You just out here, right? Then it's spring, and then you're like, oh, people don't want trichology in spring because it's wedding season, or people got spring break and their kids and they got to send their money. No, then it's summertime. People don't get their hair, and scalp looked at when it's summertime because everybody on vacation. But not once did you come up with some kind of a vacation pack so that people could come and get their scalp looked at before they went away and sat in the sun. So you don't have nothing with no SPF 30, 50 or whatever that they could take with them on their vacation and then, set up their appointments. So when they come back, you can make sure that they're good. So this was your trichology business checkup. Listen, join me next week, November 13th to the 17th. I want you to join me for the boot camp. General admission is only $97, right? VIP is $297. Either way, I'm going to put you in a position to make 10 times the amount that you're putting in. Okay? So I hope to see you. All the information is in there. So don't be trying to inbox me to make me tell you exactly what I had said. But, click the link in my bio on Instagram. Click, get on there, get the information, find out what it is, decide where you want to be. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Have a great day today. Happy hair growing.